Hello, we are live. Let's check, make sure everything is working. It looks like it. The microphone has sound. And I need to turn off all my alerts on everything, otherwise you will all hear how many notifications I get. There we go. So today hello, my name is Mikaela Caron. Today we will be looking at a SwiftUI app that is completely open source and be contributing to it for the first time. So make sure my door is closed. So first, let's look at what the project is that we'll be contributing to. Hello, hey Megan, how's it going? And I was going to do something, but I don't remember. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? I still haven't set this up yet to do automatically, but we are live. I need to set up to do all these, what do you call it? Posting on my social media. We are live. Good morning. How is everybody's day? It's going just really tired from last night. Yup. I'm actually fine. I normally get about that much sleep anyways, so it's not too bad. But that's just me. Let's see. I was going to post on Instagram. That's what it was. Here we go. Instagram, say hi to YouTube. There's YouTube. And here is what we are working on today. There's YouTube. And I need to put the link to my video. That's what I need to do. One day all my live streams won't start like this, but for right now they will still. Where's the link? Random Novice iOS Dev here. Awesome. Glad to have you. We are going to contribute to a project in just a minute. I've got to, post on all my social medias that I'm now live because I forget to do this ahead of time. There we go. Okay. Everything is posted. I'm guessing sound looks good. What else? I need to pop out this chat, live chat. I have not made a getting started screen yet. So that'll be the next thing that I do. Oh, you can set up your stream. I forgot you can do that. I need to set that up. I will do that soon. Ooh, you know what we need to do is we need to start some music. So that should be pretty quiet in the background. If it's a little loud, let me know. Multi-actions are the bomb for sure. Okay, let's move to the monitor. And I did not probably set this up very well because I'm like gigantic. Okay, let's do some live editing. Yeah, ours will be a little bit smaller because that was a little loud. And can we make the chat smaller? Will that like freak out the chat? No, we're good. There we go, because that's not as aggressive anymore. And I need to find a way to watch the chat, because the chat's like way over here, and then my screen's like way over here. But we will get through. Here's the little pop-out chat button. That's gonna be good enough. And let's just double check stream is healthy. Excellent is what it says. That's what we like to hear. And here we go. So this is the Social SwiftUI app. So I was tagged on this on Twitter. Let me throw that up on the screen. Should open here. So here on Twitter, I got this tweet from Flo saying he's just contributed to Adam Rush's Social Contribute SwiftUI app, and now it's my turn. And then here's the GitHub repo, and it's Social SwiftUI app, or Social SwiftUI. So I should have definitely probably tagged this, but oh well, let's keep going. So we clicked on the repo, and here it is. And let's read through it. So, learning SwiftUI can often be difficult or confusing despite many tutorials available online. It's often practice that will help with your learning. This is true. And 6 people have already contributed. So what is this repository? The idea of the Social Contributor app is that anyone can contribute and we don't have any direction or even idea on what we're building. Well, that's fun. The idea is you will contribute something and then somebody else will contribute more. We might end up building a brand new social bank, social media, or a chat forum. We might even build a game. The power is in your hands. Start by cloning the repository, create a new branch, add some SwiftUI code, and create a PR. We'll get this merged and then you can pass the baton to somebody else. Use Twitter template below to pass the baton. Okay, cool, that makes sense. That's exactly what I saw. Okay, let's get started. So I have GitHub CLI is what I use as opposed to like HTTPS or SSH. So I can copy this directly and not actually need to write like git clone because it's already right here. So like a good developer, we put this project on our desktop. Bump up the gain. Yes. Hey Kevin, I did what I said I was gonna do. We are here on Friday. Let me... There we go. Is the microphone gain any better? Right there? Is that good? Awesome. Okay. So we have this, so let's hit enter. And I have no idea what this app looks like. Like, I have not opened it, like, at all. So we will go through this together. We're going to cd over to Social SwiftUI App. We are on the main branch, and let's first create a new branch. So git branch. What if people called their branch names? Let's see. So my music, I do not have, I haven't bought Spotify Premium yet, so I can still get ads. So like I go and like pause my music for a second while ads play and then bring it back because I don't know if I can like keep it there. But thank you, Kevin, for keeping me accountable. That's why this stream is happening, is because Kevin told me, asked me if I was going to stream on Friday. I said maybe. So I said, keep me accountable and I'll do it. So here we are. Thank you. And I might just stream every Friday at this time. Hello, AJ. How's it going? Okay, so let's look at the closed PRs that people have already done. And from here, I don't even know what's going on, but we can see what people have named their branches. So one was tons, feature color scheme support. We have YS Boom Official, which is their username. So everybody's kind of using their username. Yeah, Rude Rank, main. Ooh, we actually, you know what we need to do? We need to fork the project. We can't clone it directly because we can't make a new branch and push it. Do YouTube provide any background music for streaming? Maybe. I haven't looked into it enough, honestly. I found this like free service that can play music and I've just kind of gone with that. So I go back and forth. I'll fix it eventually. I just haven't gotten to it fixing it yet. Okay, so we actually need to go back one, delete the app, and that's what my desktop is. It's a bunch of screenshots. We need to fork the project actually, because we can clone it directly and like create a new branch. But if we tried to push this branch, it would not work because we don't have access to commit to this repository directly. So we need to click fork. And we will fork it to my profile, which is good. Click create fork. So there is royalty-free music, it's just crappy. Okay. I like this music, it's upbeat, so like all of my kind of vibes are way more upbeat. I don't do lo-fi. We will be slightly concerned, but we can look at the code before we ever compile it, too. So there is that. But I trust Adam, we should be good. Okay, so now let's actually clone the fork. So you can tell this is a fork because it has my username and then the repository, and then it literally says forked from this repository. So we have that. Let's cd into Social SwiftUI App. And let's open it and see what this project is, because I have no idea. Ooh, so we have Lottie in here. I do an iPhone 13, so I'm gonna move this right there so it's not on top of the chat. And, oh, I've realized my terminal is like behind me this whole time. I'll put terminal up there, that's good. Oh, where am I gonna put the simulator? It'll just live right here somewhere. It'll be okay. Okay, so let's see what this app is, because I have no clue. We have content view. Let's hit the preview, let's see. How can that be 7 people watching, but we only have 4 likes only? Hit that like button. Yeah, thank you, Ivars. I appreciate it. That's what I forget, is telling people like and subscribe, because I'm not used to the YouTube life. And social contributor quit unexpectedly. Oh no. Okay. Ooh, it's a previews issue. SwiftUI problems. Oh, there's 2. One for dark mode. So we will just not use that. Let's go ahead and run it. Let's see. Build succeeded. That is good. And actually, real quick. Ooh, look at this. Social contributor would like to access Apple Music. Okay. I'm deleting. There we go. Oh, we still have it. Okay, so we have Hello Home. Cool. Ooh, something went wrong. Failed to request developer token, try again. Nope, okay, cancel. Sorry, we have nothing for you to play. Settings, we have an app theme, we have light, dark, or system, so mine is on light mode right now. Version 1.0, and then this is the repo, which, yeah, takes you to the GitHub repo. Okay, we're gonna have to find what that is. I'm guessing, because I saw music in there, I'm guessing it's trying to query my music, which I don't have. So my contributions to this may not be great because I don't have Apple Music. I am a Spotify person. So we will see what happens. Ooh, don't put that over there. We'll keep that right there for now. Oh, and here. So we have social contributor failed retrieving tokens for our music data request. Yep, it tried to hit Apple Music, which is not logged in on my simulator at all, but I also don't have it. So let's stop that. Let's see. What do we want to do? What are all the files? Ooh, core data is in here. What's core data being used for? So setting up the app. Some persistence controller. Lottie, was this the little animation that played? I'm guessing it was. Oh, it's Lottie. You actually have to go to UIKit. That's fun. You're MKE. You are new to coding, never did any type of coding in your life. Love SwiftUI, but you love SwiftUI. You don't know why, but it's time to make some fun things. Let me ask you a question. Oh yeah, sorry, I can't read. Awesome. Glad to have you here. We will be doing some more live coding. Don't know how often just yet, but we're gonna be doing it. And so this is contributing to the Social SwiftUI app. So after I contribute, I have to then pass the baton to somebody else. So we have that. What else do we have in here? Would it be chaos to reorganize the project? Could that be my contribution? Is I just reorganize everything? Okay, so we have an extension. Getting the build info. Ooh, Yash made a URL network. Ooh, you know what I could... Oh, I was gonna say we could do async await, but they already are. So we just have a request, bad URL, invalid data. Yep. Oh, and this is generic too. Okay. View plus theme. Was this only for... Oh, that's all in previews. That's fine. Let's see, what's color scheme? Light, dark, and system. We got a force unwrap here. You know what I could do? I could add SwiftLint into this project. That might be my contribution. Let's see what else there is though. So we saw settings. Ooh, what is this? Oh, so these are computed properties. I am using, let me actually just search it here. Hang on. This one. I am using John Sundel's Xcode theme. So what you see on Swift by Sundell. Oops. So this is an article I was reading. Actually, I would go back to it. But this theme that he has, that's what I use. Keep that. Keep it right there. Okay, so these are computed properties for general. I'm gonna run this again. General app theme. Oh, okay, so here we go. These are the computer properties for the settings view. Then contribution is a link. And then we have about, which tells us the version. Okay. Yep, you're welcome. So what else? Settings, labels, styles. What are these? Contribute. Okay, that's pretty interesting. What is this? Where is this coming from? We have a rounded rectangle. Oh, so that's a label style for shift and right contribution. That's interesting. I think this could have been accomplished with a list group thingy, but okay. I'm not sure. Oh. Oh gosh, something's loading. What's loading? Oh man, what is that? Oh gosh, I should not have clicked on this file. And it made a diff on it. That is definitely this thing, I'm guessing, is this image of some sort. Oh, that was scary. And it says we changed a bunch of files, which we actually didn't. And ooh, add iPad support, use the sidebar instead of a tab bar, and do some things to tweak the views. And yeah, MKE, is that MKE or just Mike? And I'm missing the I. Yeah, that's definitely the Lottie animation. But okay, one thing for sure, for everybody who may not know, I'll move this here. So when you commit to a project, we should not commit XC user data because this is specific to you. It's not really something that everybody else needs in the repo. There's also XC user data and XC shared data, which is the one that's fine to commit, but user data, we don't need to commit. And project uses. Okay, so here's the shared data one. That one's fine. But user data, we don't need to commit that. Do we have a git ignore in this project? We don't. Okay, that'll be my first contribution, is we need to add a git ignore. So last time I tried this website, it was struggling. So there's this website called getignore.io, which just means, what files do you want to ignore?
No, not that one. Your internal battery.
And we have an ad. So we want to ignore, so we're just typing Swift, like we're not ignoring every Swift file, but some things related to Swift are things we're going to ignore. Mac OS, and what's the last one? I typically Xcode. So yeah, I think the website is having issues or something, but there is a way to run this from the command line, and I have that set up, so we are going to do that. So we need to create we need to create a branch first of all. Git branch. And I need to spell my own name right. Okay, so now I spelled my own name wrong again, that's why. There we go. So Mikaela add git ignore is the branch we are going to create. And so we do touch.getignore. And now you'll see we have a gitignore file. Hey James, how's it going? Welcome. So I realized in this repo we do not have a gitignore file, so that'll be our contribution. So let's do. So what is it? It's GI, Xcode, Swift, and Mac OS. Is it over? I've only done this like once. But I think the website is having issues, so the way to do this from the command line is I have already run this thing. And then is this, or will it tell me how? I think. Yep, it's over .getignore. Yeah. Okay, so all we did was write stuff on the command line, but we can look at this by opening it in Visual Studio if we want. And there we go. So what we created is this gitignore file, which basically says, let's ignore these kind of things because this is macOS stuff that we don't need. We want to ignore XC user data, which is correct because we don't need that. It ignores any kind of derived data stuff. Oh, ignoring not required starting Xcode 4. We could probably then, let's just delete that because we don't need that and this project is. What are we on? Xcode? That's my email, okay. Awkward. About Xcode, we are on Xcode 13.3. Okay. It ignores CocoaPods. Xcode 8 or earlier, that doesn't matter anymore. There we go. So that should be good. Where'd my terminal go? I won't stop running the project. So now if we do git status, yeah, oh, see, and everything actually got ignored. So we can see all the things that came up originally are all gone now, and we just have our git ignore. Or we don't need to do it, we just do git add dot git ignore. And I didn't type the dot. Okay, so let's do git commit. Let's add our git ignore file. And there we go, working directory clean. Oh, it's just a cool approach. You're a cool kid. So, do you want me to say Mike or MKE? It's up to you. Let me know. Okay, so that is our first contribution. Let's do git push -u origin Mikaela add git ignore. So this will push it to my repository right here, and we just see that a new branch was added. And now we have 2 branches on the fork of the repo that I have. So that might be, let's do something small. What else is there? What is that alert? No response. Oops, something went wrong. Muse view. What is Muse view? Okay, we don't actually, yeah, we don't need that up. But you own this joint. Okay, we'll do MKE because it's pretty cool. Okay, what is Muse view? Oh, so WordRank did this one. Let's see, we have the view model. I'm gonna add SwiftLint, actually. That's gonna be my contribution, is adding SwiftLint, because every open source project needs it. So let's open, oh, what do we want to open? So to add SwiftLint, we could add it directly into the project, or what we could do is add the SwiftLint.yaml file, and everybody then would have to have SwiftLint downloaded onto their computer for it to like actually run. Oh, it shows a music playlist which doesn't work on the simulator. Oh, that's so sad. You know, I'm gonna do what seems like boring kind of commits, but it's gonna be good because we are going to add SwiftLint, or we added a git ignore. I'm going to add SwiftLint into the project and add a testing target. So let's do that. Let's add the testing target first. What is that file? New target? Or we could just go to the testing one. New unit test target. Ooh. What is the bundle ID of this? Cancel, cancel. Let's see, unit test bundle. Okay, there we go. We have this. Let's run a example test which just runs the app test succeeded. Cool. We'll take out the performance one. Take that out. We'll leave it like this for right now. Oops, need that one. Where did my terminal go? Let's do git add, git commit, add a unit test target. Cool. What else? We wanted to add SwiftLint. So let's look up SwiftLint. So this helps us all write code that is similar. So this will mean that like if somebody has too many spaces here, it'll like give you a warning. The blank link at 11. This line? Flo, is that the one you're talking about? Blank line, yeah. I have to have that line there. I usually have a line between these because it separates it from like the actual class definition. So let's also look up. We will need this. Copy that. Drop that into the build phases. So we want to create a new run script phase. Expand that. Literally just paste that in. And that's it. Let's see what SwiftLint has to say about that. I can't remember if it will use the default one. Let's see. So we have that we changed. We need to add our swiftlint.yaml file. Usually, I thought they had an example one. Yeah, let's use this. Copy. So again, I'm going to do this on the terminal. Let's do touch.swiftlint.yaml. And then vi.swiftlint.yaml. Paste that in there. So we have two files. Now let's build. Okay, build succeeded, but is it using? Oh no, we need to edit that file. We need to say right here instead of source. I think, or is it source? Path to include during linting, yeah. So this should say, is it social contributor, I'm guessing? Ooh, do we need spaces as well? Let's see, we have, okay, we want to lint everything in social contributor. Let's see, does it build? It builds, but are we running SwiftLint? So it should have caught this one, so something's not going. Let's just open this in VS Code because it's easier. We have .swiftlint.yml. Okay. Now build. Okay, we're getting the build, which is good, but it's not doing the rules. I think I followed this correctly. Brew, install SwiftLint. I already have SwiftLint on my computer. We paste that into a run script phase. Yup. Or I think we need to actually use that one. That is the right one. Yeah, this is the proper run script for M1s, is that export part, I believe. Because, yeah, I remembered that that was an issue between, like, the last time I did this in a video. Yeah, it's .swiftlint.yml. Yeah, everything is spelled correctly. From the directory you'll run SwiftLint from. Yeah, that's this one. Let's clean the project. Build it again. If we run it via command line, no lintable files at paths. I think it doesn't like this. Is it the slash? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that shouldn't have been there. So we do have warnings. Why are they not showing us in Xcode? Because it should even be telling me that it's not installed if it wouldn't work. Why is this not working? I've done this a bunch of times on my own. Yeah, there we are. We're linting all the files. Might restart Xcode, bet. Let's do it. Let's see, what have I added? Okay, let's do git restore. Let's restore that one, and let's just add. We'll keep it like that. Always restart. Let's see if it does it. Okay, let's clean. Build. Build succeeded. Why is it not picking it up? What is happening? Yeah, we're excluding those, which is correct. Let's see. Nope, let's run the project. Well, my computer is also spec'd out MKE, which is why it's running so fast. But most M1s do run pretty quick, but mine is very, very quick. Oh my gosh, that bothers me. Look at that. That parenthesis. Why does it end over there? Okay. Paste under else. Let me get that. I have that part. Sort of. Do Hassan Burke, do I... Oh, I saw your name in that code. Do I paste that entire thing? Or I have most of that between the else and echo. Between the else and echo? That's pretty much what I have. I have that right there. That is the first if statement. Export path, blah blah. We'll do it though. I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna just open the content view. Ooh, Flo, you are the one who created the content view. That is not liking it. That's true. Add another echo. Let's see. I don't even know how to write this. What is this? Double quotes, echo. Started a question mark, and then if what is that? 2 spaces, echo. Running SwiftLint. This should just work. Which target is the phase in? Ooh, the script phase? Oh my god. Thank you. That's definitely... Delete. Flo, you got this. Oh man, run script phase. Actually, we don't even need the whole thing. Let's paste the original one. There we go, copy. Look at that. Oh, sorry if that was really loud. Flo, thank you. That would have been a headache. Okay, good thing I didn't commit that yet. So here we go. Let's see. What is the diff? We added the shell script phase. Yep. And we added lines. Okay, so let's not have this, which there we go. We now properly have a warning for a vertical line whitespace violation. And let's commit our YAML file and the pbx proj file. Oops. Add SwiftLint. Whoops. There we go. Cool. And now we need to make the project build again. That was a good spot. That would have taken me a hot minute because I was not thinking about that. Awesome. Okay, let's do the warnings, not the warnings, the errors first. Of course, yes. So the identifier name violation is that we need to have, like, URL is too short of a parameter name. But URL is something that is pretty common to write, so what we're actually going to do to fix this is open VS Code, and right here, this is the rule identifier name, and you can see that right here, identifier name, and we are actually going to throw in, so it had URL in all caps, but we also need URL in small case, tiny case, save it, and then now if we go back here and build it, those errors will go away. Cool. Hello, how's it going? Is that Alexandre? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm very bad at names, so I'm sorry. So let me know how to pronounce it and I will do my best. So, okay, we have ignored that one, which is fine. We have trailing white space. Ooh, wait. Is that one of those? Okay, there we go. Multiple trailing closures. Yes, so this one, I agree with this. I don't like this style when you write a button this way. So the way to fix it is we do button. So we do syntax that looks like this instead of this button action part. So that's where the action goes, and then the label is this track row, I'm guessing. And unfortunately, we're just gonna have to hope that what I fix, there we go. We're just gonna have to hope that what I fix everything runs the same way because I can't really run the main functionality of the app right now. Okay, so trailing new line violation.
It's time.
Trailing new line violation means don't have this extra line, so we backspace, backspace. There's always one extra line, but it doesn't want you to have two. So if we do that in build, we'll then have one less. 19 more to go. Let's do it. Okay, that one's fine. Okay, actually, I think this trailing whitespace one, I usually take out. I'm pretty sure I usually take this one out. So we are going to highlight this trailing whitespace, go back to our SwiftLint.yaml and say, this is a disabled rule. So we paste that there, save it, and build, and then the trailing whitespace goes away. So yeah, that was half of them. Do I have EI? That's what PRs are for, right? By any chance, do I have, is that ELI5? Wygitnian's trailing line. I've always wondered. They don't. That is a text editing feature. You can turn automatically trim trailing whitespace. I believe if you turn this on, it'll automatically do this for you. So instead of like when you type new lines like this and it starts like at the proper tab, it'll actually start the cursor like over here. Oh, explain it like in 5. Yeah, I think that's why. It's also because, I'm gonna turn my music back on because, yeah, the ads are over. It is because, what is it? Mac computers and Windows computers technically have different line endings. That's what, oh, no, that's setting. That's what this is your text encoding, and the line endings are technically different between macOS and Windows, which is obnoxious. But LF means line feed, CR is carriage return, and then CRLF is carriage return line feed. And those all are like back to using typewriters. So line feed is when you would have to do like type, and move the thing back. That's like a line feed, is moving it back to the beginning. And then carriage return is, you know, like hitting enter for a new line. It's obnoxious, but that's where they like the origin of all of that. But modern, you know, computers don't do that anymore, but it's still like a thing. So this one has 2 errors. Opening brace, there should be a space right there. So if we build it, we only have 1 error. And now we have the multiple trailing closures error again. So it's basically, let's use a different way to write this, of navigation link like that. So actually I'm gonna uncomment this. The label is this one. And the destination is empty view. There we go. Build. Cool. This one, trailing comma, so there's a comma here and there shouldn't be because this is the end of our array. Let's go to this one. Unused closure parameter. So it knows we are not using this store description, so it's like, hey, put an underscore in there because it's not needed. And we have a line length violation. So this line right here is really, really long. And it says, don't do that. Let's do 123 characters and it only needs to be 110. Let me delete that. No. What should we do? Because this is pretty, it's like an okay statement. So this line is like totally okay. But it's just really long is the thing. Because yeah, when you read it on my computer, if I had this open, if I also had like the right pane, it's got a lot going on. After the property wrapper to a new line. So like hit enter here, or Oh, it does not like that. Oh, after. Can we do that? There we go. That could work. That's fine. I'm surprised this force unwrap isn't getting flagged, but there we go. We have fixed all the warnings. Okay, we have edited a bunch of files. Let's commit them. Fix SwiftLint warnings. There we go. We have pushed. Let's make the PR. Oh, that's in SwiftLint. Here we go. Create, compare, and pull request. Actually, do we want to change? We did more than add ignore. Let's change my branch name. Let's call it Mikaela. What do you want to call it? Open source maintenance? That works. Oh, whoops. Did we create? We created it, right? We didn't move. We didn't rename. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so let's do a pull request. Okay, we want to go from Mikaela, Social SwiftUI App, and my branch name into the main branch. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you could like make PRs to other forks. That's cool. So what do we do? Ah, oh my gosh. Let's see, let's call this open, or no, it's already there. Let's see. How else do people make their PRs? Let's open this. PRs, what do other people's look like? They did a screenshot. They just wrote a description. Ooh, that's cool. I forget you can do tables in Markdown. That's nice. Okay. Everyone's looks good. So, what we did. Ooh, let me... Can I get... Oh, where is the URL of my YouTube video? We could put this in the PR to tell people you can watch this happen. Here, so, let's turn that
it's
into
the JCPenney Mother's Day sale. Shop now and save on gifts
link.
Mom will love. Brighten her.
Here you go. Oh no, is the chat slower? Okay, so we will put that at the bottom. Okay, so this PR includes... We'll just make a list. That's the easiest. Let's see. Create.getIgnore file, add SwiftLint to the run script phase. And technically, what we should do as well, do I still have it open? I do. We should update the README as well. Because for SwiftLint to work, somebody would have to have SwiftLint on their computer, the way we have it installed. Oh, yeah, Flo, the URL didn't show up. That's funny. You have me on Slack. You could have threw it there, but I got it. Thank you. Okay, so what is this repository? How to contribute? Okay, Let's also throw in what do we want to add? Let's see. Okay, we add SwiftLint. We solve all warnings, and we created a unit test target. So that's what that would look like. Let's do this was coded live on if somebody were to get into this PR, they would find this. Okay, and we updated the README, which we still need to commit and do, but let's do that. Let's see, what do we want to include in the README? So this actually, the way to start this is by fork the repository. And I spelled repository wrong. Fork the repository to your profile. Clone the repository, let's see, to your machine. Create a new branch, add some SwiftUI code. Create a PR. That's generally still true. Let's also do not cloning, clone. Install SwiftLint to your machine with home. Let's do that with homebrew. So we need to go to brew.sh. So somebody can use this. Oh, what is it? It's the bracket and then parentheses. Is homebrew capitalized? I thought it was. No, it's not. My mic is still very low. I had turned it up. Maybe it's I might be talking kind of lower. That might have been it. Sorry about that. Cause it's me like talking to myself, so I like don't talk to myself loudly. So let me know if that's better. Okay, so how to contribute. Fork the repository to your profile, clone the repository to your machine, install SwiftLint to your machine with homebrew. And whoops, we want to do, let's say, what is it? I think it's just brew install. Yeah, brew install SwiftLint. Yes, it's pretty close. My mic is about like a couple inches from my face right now. I just forget to talk loudly. I'll get better at it. Okay, so we have fork the repo from your profile, or to your profile. Clone the repository to your machine. Install SwiftLint to your machine with homebrew. So brew is right there, and then brew install SwiftLint. Create a new branch, add some SwiftUI code, and create a PR. That works. Git add our readme, and let's commit. It's still very low? I have the mic almost all the way up. That surprises me that it would still be really low. Let me... Oh, of course the song just ended too, but... I turned the song music's down a little bit. So maybe that will help, hopefully. Otherwise, we might change this a little bit. Update readme with SwiftLint instructions. We can push that. There we go. And here we are, create PR. And then the commit that we just pushed, yeah, it's right there. And so we are going into Atom Rush main from my branch. And that's what that looks like, our changes. Oh, we have like a bunch of changes because we had to fix all the SwiftLint stuff. We have our git ignore. We have our SwiftLint. We have the README updates. Fixing all the SwiftLint errors. Yeah, there's the spacing. Removing the comma. Changing that. Removing a space. Changing that one, adding the test, and there we go. I think that looks pretty good. We have no conflicts, which is good. So there we go. That was it. That is how you get started with an open source project. So I'm gonna close that, and we can close all of these. So if you would like to contribute to this, let me know, and I will tag you on Instagram, and you can be the next person to contribute to this repository. If anyone wants to do that, let me know, tweet me, or just drop it in the chat, and I can tag you in the post that I'm about to make for this. Because there we go, we did it. We have contributed to an open source project, even though we didn't really change the functionality of how this works, like, at all. The contributions that we made will still really help people in the future, because having SwiftLint installs ensures that, not ensures, but it helps everybody write the same code and make it look the same, so like we don't have extra spaces here and there. We added a test target because adding testing is always good, and then adding a git ignore file is really good, because otherwise we'll have files in the project that are just not needed because they're like build kind of files. So I will keep the stream going because I have other stuff to do, but I'm going to switch to a, what do you call this? A co-working kind of stream. Even though the title will not match a little bit, but that's okay. We'll just tell people they have to rewatch it. You've contributed spelling mistakes and README example updates. It definitely helps. It 100% helps because when you think about it, every person who looks at that repository, they will all notice that spelling mistake. And if you're the one that corrects it, it like will subconsciously help everybody else. Yeah, so an overview of this app, if you missed it to begin with, you can go just watch the replay of it. This is just an open source app that I was tagged on Twitter to contribute to. So let's see, Twitter. Right here. Flo tagged me on Twitter. I saw this, what was it, last night or so? No, it's 2 days ago. That Flo contributed to this app and said, follow instructions here. And then that is actually what the README says at the bottom down here. So I could log in and do this, but it's an app basically that's made for open source so that you and other people can all contribute to it. So you can like practice working on an app from like code that you've not written. So what we started doing was looking through all of the code and what the screens look like. And then we figured out what do we want to add to the project. So that is what we did, and what the app does, I don't know. It kind of, right now, doesn't do much, because it's still the beginning, but we open it, has Hello Home. It tries to query Music Kit, which I do not have set up on my simulator, and I don't have Apple Music, I have Spotify, so that can't happen here. And then if you click Settings, takes you to a link on Safari, and then the app theme right here, light or dark, this changes the theme of the app, and that it's version 1.0. So I'm not gonna log in. I'm gonna just tweet this from my phone. Let's see. Hey Anthony, how's it going? How's your day so far? Yes, this is Brave. Let's see. So I just completed the task that I was doing, was contributing to the SwiftUI Social Contributor app. And now I need to tweet out to somebody that it is their turn next. Let's see. I need the repo URL. And I'm tweeting it just from my phone instead of from... tweeting it from my phone rather than just on my computer. Let's do... Okay, who should we tag next? Let's tag... Let's tag Stuart if he already hasn't. I've gotten tagged in this actually a couple times. Let me see. Where are my notifications? We have an ad going still. Is the ad almost done? Yeah. Okay. Jordy got tagged. Okay, Stuart has been tagged in this. Sam, Kill Loco, Tundi. Okay, who else? Who else? Okay, what is the tweet that I'm gonna write? It is... Ooh, try and learn the basics of UIKit. I have a video. That's only one video. I am in the process of editing the second one for learning UIKit if you're coming from SwiftUI. So you can check that out on my channel and let me know if that's useful and what you would be interested in seeing next. I might do that editing possibly today. You wrote your first blog on Swift this week. Congratulations. DM it to me and I'll share it. Okay, now it's your turn. Whose turn should it be? Ooh, I'm gonna tag Mullen. There we go, tweet. Oh, I hope I edited that right. Oh, Anthony, I did not realize you you were Ant-Man. So, okay, did I spell everything right? Yes, cool. So let me... That makes sense now, because I just responded to you on something, and I was like, oh yeah, Ant-Man, because I didn't see your name on it, and then I have seen your name on YouTube, and I didn't make that connection. Let me copy link. Oh no, what is your name on Twitter? I think I forgot to follow you. That's okay. Ant-Man's pretty cool. I need to save the draft because I forgot to follow you, so I can't tag you. Ant-Man. No, it's ABE. Oh. There we go. There we go. Yes, it is 100%. So Greg, hello. How's it going? How's your day? Is Yanamal, is that how you pronounce your name? I'm very bad at names, so I don't want to like very poorly pronounce them, but I probably do, so let me know and I'll fix that. You need to learn Git properly first. Yes, that can definitely be useful. There's a lot of tutorials out there that teach you how to do Git. If you watch this live stream, you can watch pretty much how to get started with the project, because I went through the whole thing. Definitely, it's beginner friendly. You can go ahead and do that. Someone's calling me. Hashtags I follow on Twitter. I don't think I actually... I maybe follow like Apple or like Mobile Dev or something. Or like SwiftLang for Swift language. But that's probably about it. I don't really follow too many hashtags themselves. Yeah, you're welcome, Anthony. So I did that, and I was gonna comment on... I was going to comment on a tweet saying that I contributed to this. Let's see, profile. Or no, I had it in my notifications.
It's the JCPenney Mother's Day sale.
Oops, sorry.
Shop now and save on gifts.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, definitely. I just like follow people, and then from there, or that's where I sort of get inspiration. And so I'm going to switch over to right here. So this is more now going to be a co-working kind of stream because I'm going to work on a freelance project 'cause it's 10:30 now my time. And how much time do I have left? Hey Flo, thank you for dropping by. I'm glad you could make it. And you helped me solve the SwiftLint issue. That was huge, because that would have taken who knows how long until I noticed that. Oh, Greg, thanks so much. Thanks for dropping by. I'm just getting started with my channel, so there's not too much on it just yet, but you can follow me on like Instagram and Twitter. I post on there daily, almost daily. So like that's sort of where I get my inspiration for what videos I'm going to make. And then Megan, thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. I will talk to you later. Oh, I need to send you that link. Let me do that. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I have my computer open. I don't know why I do everything from my phone, like my computer's not literally in front of my face right now. So Greg, if you're new here, if you're still around, how did you, or do you do iOS development at all? Because this just was recommended, so let me know. Because my channel is pretty much based around iOS development, and it'll be some freelancing as well. Hey Stefan, how's it going? Oh, thank you for the subscribe. Did you guys hear? I don't know if I saw was there a sound to that? I don't have the everything like super set up yet. Thank you for the subscribe. I need to set up that sound because I didn't hear it, but I saw it on the screen. Still getting my whole streaming thing working because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, cool. There was a sound on your side. Good. That's all that really matters. I need to get that on my side. Oh, it's getting... my channel's getting recommended on your work setup as well. I love it. YouTube algorithms. Nobody knows what's in the algorithms. I think I saw the sound. I think I saw it come in on my little audio thingy-mabob, but I wasn't looking specifically. Greg, you do iOS dev, but you only have a few projects under your belt. Go check out the project that we worked on today. That should be in the description of this video. You can go and contribute to that to just get started working on something new. So we are going to open 10:30. I could do... My meeting is not until when? 1:30. Okay, so we are going to open so we're going to do Pomodoro kind of technique, which is I will be working for X amount of time and then we'll take a break. So let me move that there. Ooh, a project with an ML kit. That would be fun. I would love to do AR kits sometime. I think that would be super cool. There we go. Oh yeah, don't mind the thing getting this. The thing gets bigger and smaller every time I use the like 3 finger swipe up thing. The average salary of freelance developer in my area, I don't know, honestly. I have what I charge personally, but I'm not sure if that's typical for the area. I didn't really look. My first freelance project, they kind of gave me a rate, and then I calculated it, and I was like, that sounds good. So I just went with that. So all my rates have been based off of that. But I would say kind of just search around. Just pick something to charge and do that for like a project, and then go ahead and like increase it. I can move this over here now. Okay, what do I want to do? Build a project. Yes, I started in 2019. So it was right before SwiftUI was released. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, 2019 was pretty good. Good year to start. Let's see. Oh, that's a good question. Greg, did you use SpriteKit for your games? I'd love to make a video game sometime too. I think that would be a lot of fun. But video, like just game development, has way more than you would think in it. What is that, Hassanberg? You started with UIKit. Yep, or you still develop with UIKit. I do too. The project I'm actually working on right now is in UIKit, but I can't show you all because it's a freelance project. Oh, and I just realized my window is covering my chat. That's okay. It's not a big deal. It's way up there. Game dev is overwhelming because when you think about like, oh, I need to have a story, that's the first thing in and of itself is a big deal. But then you think about like small things like, oh, what sound effects should happen in certain points. And it's just, there is a lot to do with game development. But I think it would be a lot of fun at some point. Yeah, video games are a big inspiration behind learning how to code. Yeah, they are for a lot of people. And it's really cool and it's a lot of fun. I have a friend, she wanted to go to college to learn game development. She ended up like doing some other things as well, but like when she started college as a freshman, that was her goal, was to learn game development. Let's do... Ooh, Sudoku, that's fun. My first app was a trivia app. So if you go to my Instagram profile, you can see how I built the whole app. So on my story highlights, I like shared every piece of making the app from going from sketches all the way until I published it on the App Store. Let's do... You wish you had document and journal like that, making videos the entire process? Yeah, I did that to keep myself accountable. Oh, what just happened? Yeah, so I did that to keep myself accountable, because I was like, I really want to learn iOS development. So that's sort of like how I did that. What the heck? So if you like scroll way back to the very beginning of my Instagram, you will find the first post that I did, and I used Code with Chris tutorials, and you can see like me starting from like the beginning. If you read a book, you can check it out. What book?
Welcome to Allstate, where we bring it all together.
Oh. Yeah, definitely, Anthony. Doing like posting on the internet like that, it's like that social like obligation. It helps keep yourself accountable. And that's what I did to begin with. And it does help because it's like even if like no one's really looking, like there are people who are like silently watching that you just like don't know about. Oh, whoops. Oh, your comment got deleted due to a link. Yeah, that happens. I believe it happens to like all YouTube videos, or it's some setting that I have. You could just take off the HTTPS part of it, probably. Or the .com, or like add spaces or stuff. There we go. My build failed. You recently released one of your friend's reading habit tracker apps named Read More. That's fun. That's cool. Habit trackers are good ones to build. So Anthony is asking, what learning style do I like, videos or books? I prefer videos. I like watching something, how it works, and then doing that. But I can read books if I really needed to, but I just prefer watching videos. Let's see. You bought a SwiftUI book on iBooks, and they come with video clips. Oh, that's really cool. Find the information is more sticky reading. Yeah, it can be. It all depends on how you like to intake information. So I currently am working on a freelance project. So I'm using the Pomodoro technique, which is where you work for 25 minutes and then take a break for 5 minutes, because I'm working, because my freelance project, because it's freelance, I can't show it on the screen. So that's why you just get to see me. But if you go back and watch this live stream, it is me working on a SwiftUI app that is open source. So I might go for another half hour or so. And then I can probably go back and edit the video, the one that the start of this video, and then I can probably post that. Not today. Don't know if I'll get to that today, but that's definitely something I can do. Yeah, awesome. Trying to space things correctly. Oh, I know what I need. So I might make this a regular thing of streaming every Friday morning. That might be a new thing. We'll see. I have the time sort of at the moment, so yeah, so that might be what I do. Is do this on every Friday morning. We'll see. Not sure if I could commit to that. Gotta head out. Nice chatting. Yeah, Greg, thanks so much for stopping by. It was nice to meet you and talk to you for the first time. How many apps have I worked on till now? If you don't count all of my, what do you call those? Like tutorial kind of apps, I have done 3 apps personally. All 3 of those are on the App Store, and one of them is open source. And then 1 app I did at work, and a different app I've also done at work. So that would be in about like 5-ish total. What design pattern do I prefer on my freelance project? So for the freelance project, it is in UIKit, so we are just going with normal MVC. So model view controller. So it's nothing special. Nothing super crazy. Yep, fastest way. Yep, just do what works. Ooh, I need to open. Have you completed the Apple signing that I posted on Instagram? What was it that I posted? Apple signing. What was that? I don't remember. Oh, Apple sign in. I see. Sort of. I have done the sign in and everything. I am finishing part of the onboarding flow. Ooh. So the sign in is working, but I haven't like fully finished the feature that I'm working on with it. I prefer programmatic UI over storyboards. Trying to learn programmatic UI with UIKit. Yes, it is fun. You can look at the one video I started, like literally gets you started, and it kind of doesn't go past that just yet. That'll be like partially getting into the next parts of the series. When you think about programmatic UI, it's really just you're positioning things on the screen, unlike SwiftUI, where it like does most of it for you. Programmatic UI, you're just like doing it yourself. It's like doing long division versus like using calculator. Maybe not that drastic, but kinda. But when you do programmatic constraints, remember you need 4 constraints on everything in some way, shape, or form. As in, you have to have an XY constraint, so that's the position that it's on the screen, and then it needs to have a height and a width. So if you follow that, then you're pretty good. Have I taken Udemy courses before? Yeah. Do you have a specific topic? I've done several Udemy courses. What is the big advantage of SwiftUI? It is generally easier for beginners to get started with SwiftUI as opposed to UIKit. But when you think about it, we had UIKit before SwiftUI was there, so like everybody has gone, or many people have gone through it and learned it, or everybody, when you think about it, before when was it released? 2019. Learned UIKit and they did just fine, so people can do it. But generally, it seems people find SwiftUI easier to get started with.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed that...
You are learning UIKit from Storyboard. Yes, that's a good way to get started. I used Code with Chris tutorials, and I think he has really, really good tutorials for beginners to get started, so I would recommend those. But he also has SwiftUI tutorials as well. So Kevin, iOS, or if you tried previous areas before sticking with iOS, I did a tutorial series on Vapor with Udemy. I've done some iOS tutorials with Udemy. What else? Those are mostly it. I don't even know. I don't use Udemy that often. I think it's more about who the instructor is that you find. So like the Vapor course, that was somebody, I think that one I did find, but I talked to that guy now on Twitter too, and he does have really good courses. That's where I found that one. And then a different one I think I found or was gifted at some point, or I saw it was free and I bought it. What else? I think that's about it, but Udemy courses can be good, but if you are specifically looking for a SwiftUI course, I can definitely recommend some to you because I have ones that I like. So actually, I'm gonna hide that focused work for right now. I might bring it back in a minute. I'm gonna finish up probably the task that I'm working on right now. Which, let me think. Time for dinner. Awesome. Thank you for dropping by. A SwiftUI masterclass a while ago. I've completed a couple of the projects in there. Oh, nice. I think I probably know which one you're talking about. I think I've seen that one. And then, yeah, how do you pronounce, you know? I don't want to pronounce your name wrong, but thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. Have a good dinner and rest of your day. Tell you more about my open source project. So open source, the one I have, I started it as a hackathon project, so you can see the beginnings of it there, and I think I need to link the tweet that I started for that. But I did a hackathon project for the open source project, and then I open sourced it really for Hacktoberfest, so more people contributed to it there. So all you do is save Twitter bookmarks, because this was before Twitter Blue came out, so you can categorize your tweet like bookmarks, and that's all the app does. You can just go on my GitHub page and you'll find it. It's called Brain Marks, because the hackathon that started it was called the Big Brain Hackathon. And yeah, you like Code with Chris a lot, you should check out his UI Kit tutorials. Yes, I completely agree. I love Code with Chris tutorials. I think his tutorials are really good for beginners. Ooh. Let's... Yeah, most Udemy courses with Swift and SwiftUI, a lot of people find Angela Yu very helpful. I've never used her courses, but I know a lot of people have, and they like them. But it all depends on which ones you want to watch. But if you are looking for something specific, just DM me on Insta or Twitter, and I could let you know whichever ones I would prefer. In my freelance project, my current role is I am like the developer for it. So like I am the person that is doing all the development. Oh, it's new in iOS 15. A free course? Nothing in life is free, but to get started, Code with Chris, his YouTube channel, he has a lot of free content that you can get started with. Excited for WWDC? Yes, I am super excited, and you will know why very soon. I will post that, I don't know, on Twitter, on Instagram. It's kind of been floating out there, so if you look back through my tweets, you may find it. Sorry, I'm looking at something. But I am super excited for WWDC. I don't know what I want to see, though, like new features and stuff. I'm excited to see what iOS 16 is. Like, I don't watch rumors, typically, because, like, I just want to be surprised and see what happens. I'll be live tweeting the event for sure, because I live tweet, like, every event lately. And I'm sure that annoys people, so I put out, sometimes I usually send out a tweet warning saying, like, if you don't want to hear about WWDC, like, unfollow me now. But I think it'll be fun. I'm excited to see what it is.
Bruce thought you should know all of the ingredients we use to create our unique.
Oh, this is only available on iOS 15. My project's iOS 14. Well, I mentioned Code with Chris tutorials, so like he has great tutorials that are completely for free. But it's if you want quality tutorials that will lead you through learning iOS development, you should pay for people's courses because people take a lot of time to put those together. But if you just wanted to learn UIKit because it was before SwiftUI got started, go to my Instagram. I have a story highlight called Read This, and you can click through it, and somewhere in there there's like learning iOS development in 1 year. You can click on that, and those are all free tutorials. But like I said, if you want really good quality of like will guide you through the process of learning iOS development, like you should pay for courses because people take a lot of time to put those together. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop the stream here. I'll still put some background music. You love his tutorials, definitely worth the purchase of CWC Plus. Yeah, I completely agree. Learned a lot through his Foundations course and Firebase. Yes, definitely. Firebase, his courses I think are really good, and he has like a really good step process to like bring you through the process of learning iOS development. And after that, you could like go out and get a junior developer job for sure. Freelance full-time? No, I do freelance on the side. I do have a full-time iOS dev job. See you later. Need to go to a meeting. Bye, Anthony. Have fun at your meeting, hopefully. I will talk to you probably on Twitter or so. So thank you for dropping by. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream because it's been going for about 2 hours now. And I have my work that I'm going to do and try to get some of it done before I have a meeting upcoming today. And yeah, so I'm going to log off here. And so thank you for everybody for coming. I appreciate it. I hope you learned something in the first half of this with that open source app. I will probably take what I did and edit it kind of together into a more comprehensive kind of video. And I'll probably see if I could talk to Adam and end up posting that possibly on his GitHub as well, so anybody can use that to get started. Kevin, thank you for keeping me accountable to do this Friday stream. I wasn't going to do it, but you had convinced me the day before. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it? I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. Starts with SHAIKH. I don't know how to pronounce that, and I don't want to butcher it very poorly. So if you let me know how to pronounce your name, I will try to pronounce it correctly. I just don't want to very, very poorly butcher it because it's almost worse. But yeah, thank you for everybody who has joined, and I will see you all later. Be sure to like this video and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I think I may do Friday morning streams. That may be Rakib. Is that how you pronounce it? Is that right? Is it Rakib? I want to know. But yeah, so thank you, and be sure to subscribe, and I will see everybody in the next one. Bye. Awesome, I'm glad I got that correct. Stop streaming.